Our platform helps you track bills in Hawaii's legislative cycle. We pull real-time data from the state website into a searchable grid. You can customize lists of bills you want to follow and see upcoming hearings and manage users all within your organization so that you can share your lists of bills with other people easily. In our bill list, you can draft testimony based on your company profile and compare bill versions easily. This way, you can quickly see what's changed from draft to draft and understand the status of your bill and what actions to take. Let's dive in. Perhaps most importantly, we also have the ability to manage your organization, tags, and profiles so that you can easily share information with other people in your organization. Do you have a list of bills that you want to share with somebody and you can't do it through the state website? We provide the easy ability to add a particular user to a bill list, give them read, write, or admin access, or even remove them altogether if they leave your organization or are no longer working on that initiative. You can sort your organization by what bills you're tracking, or you can sort your organization by which user. If you need to, you can bulk remove users from many organizations at once. Our tags are where you can store meaningful tags that relate to subsections of bills that you want to track. In this case, we might have a subsection of bills directly related to fire ants, which may have a team of people working on them specifically. And lastly, you can manage your organization profile. This is what allows us to directly create the relevance scores and also the testimony on behalf of your organization. Here you can input specific policy positions that your organization has, keywords that you want to track by, and also the mission statement of your organization, all of which are used to determine both your relevance score and also generate testimony on behalf of your organization. The easiest way for you to find bills is to use our filters mechanism, where you can filter on various properties of bills, like whether you want to testify on it or monitor it, the life cycle of the bill, whether it's adopted, dead, enacted, on the governor's desk, what its current status is, if we're in a current session, whether it's been scheduled to a hearing, been deleted from a hearing, in decision making, or pending a conference committee, and a number of other filters that can easily help you figure out whether or not this bill is something worth tracking. We also pull in state-specific data and use AI features in order to help you get the most out of your bill list. For example, we pull in the deadlines associated with every single bill. If you're not familiar with the legislative process, it may be really helpful to know that each bill, based on the number of referrals it has and where it is in the legislative process, has a very specific deadline that it needs to hit in order to move along in the legislative cycle. We list this deadline so that you can easily see whether or not your bill is successfully moving along the legislative path, and then we also associate that with a bill health, where you can easily see whether or not your bill is still alive, dead, or stalled. While your relevance score is based on a profile built specifically for your organization, we can also use that profile to draft custom testimony that you can submit directly on a bill with a click of a button. Here, we see a bill that's relating to invasive species and a conservation organization that's based around invasive species, and in order to draft testimony, all they need to do is click a button and the testimony with the position will be generated. And here you go. You can see that the testimony with the position is going to be generated. Here you can see that we predict that the organization will support this bill, and they provide well-formatted testimony that explains why this organization is going to support this bill. Lastly, we also use AI to make it easy to compare versions of the bill so you can quickly understand what changed from version to version. As we know, bills often go through multiple drafts. You can see here that SB 252 has gone through a number of different drafts through the House and the Senate. And if we want to compare those versions, all we need to do is select which versions we want to compare and click the Compare button. Once the comparison is generated, you can easily see a summary of the changes. You can see here that there's key insights provided about it. In this case, the bill significantly strengthens Hawaii's ability to prevent the introduction and spread of invasive species by expanding inspection authority and tightening movement and sale restrictions, increasing the penalties for violations. And if you want to see the specific changes to the testimony, you can simply scroll through each version of the bill where you can see what it is that is changed, added, or removed. In this case, there's an entire section around 150A8 that was removed, but in addition, there was also specifically a change to when the act shall take place. This is also included in the summary of the changes up above. In addition to just having a list of bills, we also provide a hearings calendar. This is especially helpful during session when you may have multiple hearings scheduled for the same day or even potentially the same time, where you can easily see what the bill is that you're supposed to be hearing about and where the room that it's being scheduled to be heard in. We're out of session right now, so our hearings calendar doesn't have anything populated, but this will be populated just like your Google Calendar.